Alrighty guys, so welcome back for yet another Dokkan Battle video, and today I seriously dropped this tweet right here that just says M. Now, I seriously does have a record of but he has he has predicted certain things like Dokkan Fest and all that coming to Dokkan. So the fact that he tweeted this with Saiyan Day arriving very soon. Again, Saiyan Day is on I believe the 14th, which is tomorrow at the time that I'm recording this. Again, I might post this again today on the 13th or like really early on the 14th. But again, Saiyan Day is close. And he just posted M. Now again, for this, many people immediately jumped to, in my opinion, the most obvious answer being Majin Vegeta. Because if we go over here and we click on the letter M, and again, we need to filter this through pure Saiyans only. Again, because for Saiyan Day, they've only done pure Saiyans. Again, that is not a Saiyan, Vegeta's not a Saiyan, Mai's not a Saiyan, Boo's not a Saiyan, Man-Wolf is not a Saiyan, Margarita's not a Saiyan, Goten and Trunks are Saiyans, but they're not pure. Mass Saiyan is technically a pure Saiyan, but again, that is more Heroes and Dragon Ball, like Xenoverse stuff, which again, they never do outside of November, which is that, time in which they would do that. Master Roshi is not, Master Shen is not, Mercenary Tao, Meki Kabura. Again, the list goes on. None of the units with the letter M are even close to what the Saiyan Day unit is. So that is why I guess it is basically all but confirmed until, again, Dokkan themselves either disprove this or actually show us that it's a Majin Vegeta, that it's most likely going to be a Majin Vegeta. Now, my idea for this video would be kind of to go through the already existing Majin Vegetas and kind of piece together what I would kind of like to see from this potential new Majin Vegeta unit. Now, starting off again, we do have the EZA for the LR Majin Vegeta. Now, again, this Majin Vegeta, again, he is a very solid unit because, again, he is an LR. He does have LR stats and all of that good stuff. The main drawback with this unit that I've really seen is his literal entire passive. Starting from this point all the way down to here, that entire section of his passive is just absolute garbage. Again, you have to have a Bulma on the team to get 2 key and 20% damage reduction. You have to have a Trunks Kid on the team for another 20% attack and defense. And then you have to have another Goku, but not on the team. This Goku has to be on the same turn as Majin Vegeta to get another 2 key and a 20% crit chance. All of this together, honestly, is not that good. Like, if they were to fix this Majin Vegeta, just give him all of that for free. There really has to be no conditions. So again, he is good. Again, I don't want to discredit him because, again, he is good. His damage is nice. He does have uses in things like Super Battle Road. He is good, but he could have been way better, is kind of like my point here. So again, he is still a very good option for Majin Vegeta, but again, they just really missed the mark with him. Alright, next up would be this Majin Vegeta right here. Now, I personally really love this guy. Still to this day, I use this guy for difficult content. Again, his orb mechanic, or like the orb conditions that you have to fulfill, are a little bit annoying for him. Like, it's probably one of the things that really bring him down. But if you're able to activate everything in this guy's passive, this guy is still very easily a top TUR in my opinion. Because again, he greatly raises defense for one turn. Again, this guy's defense is very consistently like around 150k, and 140k, 130k, around that range. And again, he greatly raises it. Again, he gets more defense the less HP you have. So the lower your HP, the more defense this guy gets. And then he's also super effective against all types with 3 key spheres. And then he has a guaranteed guard with 6. So combining all of that together, the greatly raising of his defense, the guard, the super effective against all types, this Majin Vegeta is still very good to this day. He's an extremely good unit. The only drawback is, again, the orbs. The orbs are what really kill this guy as a unit. And pretty much, you know, just having a really good linking partner with him. Like, he basically just needs another, like, Vegeta to run with him that is, like, a support type of, like, 40%, you know? Just, like, essentially just give this guy, like a better friend to run with him, and that's pretty much all he needs. Because, again, he's still very solid to this day. So, again, this guy, I don't think is going to be replaced anytime soon. Again, even with the release of the new Majin Vegeta, again, I still think this guy is going to be a very, very good option, because the other good thing about him is that he does start as Super Saiyan 2, so you can potentially link up this guy with the presumably new Majin Vegeta that's going to be coming. Next up is this EZA Majin Vegeta as well. This guy, I do have a kind of like a little bit of a soft spot for. Again, I really do enjoy this guy. But he is very old now. He aged quite rapidly. Goku actually aged rather faster than him. But again, because of things like power creep nowadays, with the, you know, the recent Dokkan Fest TUR being Ginyu, even some of the banner units, again, this guy has just aged not gracefully at all. He's basically all but fodder at this point, to put it simply. So again, this guy really is just no longer feasible. So far, the only feasible one has been a literal LR EZA, and then this guy, who even then still does have his issues with the orb mechanic that he has. And then lastly is this guy right here. Same thing with this dude, is he aged way too fast. Again, he's still a good AoE unit, but again, he's pretty much aged at this point. There's really no reason that you would ever run this guy outside of maybe like World Tournament and a couple of Super Battle Road stages. But again, he's aged. Just like all the units have nowadays, and most units now, I would actually argue, they're no longer feasible in this day and age. So again, realistically speaking, again, you really wouldn't run this guy. You would pretty much only run these two guys right here, which then leaves a massive vacuum for what the potentially new Majin Vegeta could bring to the table. Anyways, guys, sorry again for cutting immediately there, but again, I had to go do something. But anyways, again, back onto the topic. Again, we've now completely covered again the current, again, Majin Vegetas that we have in the game. Now, what exactly I could see this Majin Vegeta doing or reflecting is a similar build potentially to this guy. Again, with the Captain Ginyu unit, they did give him a 200% leader skill. So what I'm thinking is they could do something similar again to this guy's leader skill. So this guy is Super Saiyan 2 again, and he is, I think, currently the only Super Saiyan 2 leader again. So it would be kind of, I guess, maybe bad to make a Majin Vegeta also the only other Super Saiyan 2 leader, but again, I don't think it would be that bad either, or people wouldn't really mind that much. But again, they could absolutely make him a Super Saiyan 2 leader, or they can make him a Resurrected Warriors leader. Again, currently this Int Golden Frieza is the only like 170% leader, but again, he gives 170% to attack and defense, not HP. So I could see them doing something like Resurrected Warriors and what else? They could do like Worthy Rivals. They could do exactly that. Resurrected Warriors and Worthy Rivals, 3 key 170% to stats, and then they could do I don't know, man. Resurrected Warriors, and what would be a good one? Maybe like Corroded Body and Mind, an extra 30% attack and defense. Even though that wouldn't necessarily be maybe the most preferable leader skill, they could go that route, because let's take a look at the Corroded Body and Mind team, because again, this team honestly does have a little bit of issues with its construction, but I do think in the end this team could be quite good, because again, it does have like Janembas, babies, metal coolers, it has Ginyu, it's got baby Janemba, Of course, it's got all the Goku Blacks and the base Goku Blacks. So again, this team does have potential, but I think the best thing that they could do for, like, say, like a new Majin Vegeta is maybe go like the Majin Buu Saga route. So potentially like a Resurrected Warriors Majin Buu Saga 170% leader skill, and then he gives Super Saiyan 2 units, you know, the 200% leader skill. So again, Super Saiyan 2 units that are on Majin Buu Saga, as well as, again, the Super Saiyan 2 team would be, of course, the LR Majin Vegeta. That is Buu Saga. This Vegeta would also count. Majin Buu Saga, and this Goku would also count as well. And it, of course, the OG transforming one, the tech one as well, would also count. Majin Buu Saga Super Saiyan 2 units. This Goku would count as well. He wouldn't count. He would count. No, he wouldn't. That's Cell Saga. I mean, it is a little bit limited in its units. Oh, this unit would already be on a 200% leader skill, which, again, depending on how you look at it, is a good or a bad thing. But there is potential for, you know, his leader skill. Just because, again, the Majin Vegeta units, like, they may not be the greatest units ever in terms of design in the game currently, but the great thing about him is that they are on a lot of teams, which really, in my opinion, does help them overall as a unit. So again, that's again a couple of ideas that I had for his leader skill. For his passive skill, again, it's relatively simple as well. I think that they can go like really plain with him, kind of like this guy as well. Again, I'm using this guy a lot because, dude, this guy's design still to this day is very, very good. But let me actually try to pull up Ginyu, because again, for Ginyu, they honestly, man, they really snapped with Ginyu. They really went all out with his kit. They did so much for him. All right, let's go ahead and pull Ginyu here. Because again, Ginyu with his kit, again, he does stack defense. Again, he has a very nice start of turn buff. He gets another 50% on super, and he does have this passive part down here where, again, he does get stronger if you have like more Ginyu Force units. But again, Ginyu Force is, again, a team that at this point after the celebration is actually pretty damn good. And again, I could see them doing a similar route with this potential Majin Vegeta. Again, you know, I already gave him ideas for his leader skill. For his super attack effect, they can make it to where he like maybe massively raises attack and then raises defense, or maybe greatly raises defense, but only for one turn. And then for his typing, again, we have a tech one, we have an AGL one, we have a STR, we have a physical. Actually, no. I mean, technically we do have a physical one, but that physical one isn't really good. So I could potentially see them making him physical, but I think making him AGL would actually be pretty good as well. Actually, no, because they just released this guy and he's also AGL, so that wouldn't work. I mean, they could do it, but I wouldn't really see them doing a back-to-back extreme AGL Dokkan Fest. But they could potentially make him maybe like extreme tech. I know this guy's tech as well, but dude, extreme tech really needs the help. So making him extreme tech wouldn't be bad. And again, all they would really need to do is like 180% at the start, or maybe 150%. Give him another 50% attack and defense on super. He has a 50% chance of launching an additional attack. He gives all allies, or all extreme class allies, you know, 3 key and 30% attack and defense, and then he creates his own tech key spheres or something similar to that. You know, that's pretty much all they really have to do with him. Because again, they could give him like an AoE active skill that's like turn 3, and maybe he has like a revive somewhere in there. So there's a lot that they can do with, you know, Majin Vegeta, because again, Majin Vegeta is like just one of those iconic characters that I think people would absolutely love to pull if they gave him like his iconic like final flash attack. I think that would work really, really well with him. And it would honestly make Nano cream his pants, but you know, still a very, very good, good idea for him right there. So again, Majin Vegeta just has a lot of potential in him. Again, he is a unit that, again, is very, very popular. Again, like I said, this scene right there when he's blowing himself up and he looks at his son, knocks him out, and then proceeds to sacrifice himself. And then even saying goodbye to Bulma, Trunks, and then he's like, even you, Kakarot. And then he just, Again, it's an iconic scene, and it's just like, in my opinion, it's like one of those scenes that really captured Vegeta in the hearts of all the people, especially us, you know, who grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. So again, that was kind of like my little bit of an idea breakdown of what I think that could, you know, happen for Saiyan Day, of course, with you know, Majin Vegeta, in my opinion, being all but confirmed. But again, until we get like some more information, specifically from Dokkan themselves, again, we really won't know. But again, I seriously typically has usually, again, his track record has shown that he typically knows what he's, you know, saying. So again, you guys can let me know what you guys think. Again, leader skill wise, I think they should do something along the lines of, like, you know, those small categories that really don't get as much shine to them. So things like Corroded Body and Mind, Super Saiyan 2, maybe Worthy Rivals. They could do like Resurrected Warriors. Even things like, you know, Gifted Warriors or Mastered Evolution, I think would be a really good idea for his leader skills. So again, just really buff the units that desperately need it is basically what I'm kind of looking for. So again, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all, and you guys can let me know what you guys think, actually. I would love to hear what you guys actually think is going to be coming for Saiyan Day. I would, again, like I said, love to hear it. So again, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.